Hi guys, it's me Lunar, welcome to another episode of Daily Console Mods for Skyrim Special Edition. Today we have 12 mods to look through, split over 2 videos as always. Before we start guys, I want to let you know that I posted my mod list and load order on Twitter, so if you want to see that, it's on there. I will link it in the description. Also follow me on Twitter, I will keep you guys up to date on my mods I have installed. Finally guys, the Bethesda site's new way of doing things is kind of really annoying and it's a bit trickier, so there's much more of a chance I will miss mods. So I appreciate if you guys post in the comments any mods that are new or old that I haven't covered before, so I can go over them in the future. Anyway guys, let's just jump into our first mod of the day. First up we have a whole list of new mods from The Lawful, probably the person who adds the most mods to consoles. All these mods are about improving your visuals or performance. So first we have a depth of field frames per second mod. Whenever you use Night Eye as a Khajiit, the blurring effect seems to increase your frames per second. So this mod will blur the distance so FPS improves. Also you can craft a ring so that the effect only happens if you are moving. So you can see there in the video when you move, the background goes very blurry. The next mod, Perspectives, adds books near the merchant in the Drunken Huntsman that when you read gives you a spell that turns on and off the bloom and blur effect. Finally, Sharper Effects is a retexture to some of the stuff in game for you, like birds, bugs, bees, bats, magic including fire, ice and shock, etc., dragon landing decals, candle flame, smelter, DLC ruins, flowers and so on. So 3 really cool mods that improve the way things look in-game or performance as well. Our next mod is another simple texture replacer mod. All the mod does is replace the texture of the locks in-game to look a bit smoother and cleaner than they did before. A simple mod, and we can just really move on from this one. Our next mod is a new follower called Hawk, and adds a follower called Hawk into your game who is an Imperial. He is good at stealth, archery, and one-handed combat. He is essential, and he's indifferent to crimes, so he won't care if you kill and steal, and he does not affect sneaking either, as he has the light foot perk. He also levels up to 100, so is pretty decent in combat, and for now he is also a candidate for marriage. He comes equipped with a tunic and dragonbone bow, so you can give him better armor if you want to have him as your companion, so he does better in combat. Okay, so our next mod is a set of armor with an axe. The Dark Brotherhood Executioner armor and axe are now available for you to find outside of the Dark Brotherhood's Dawnstar Sanctuary. The armor, first of all, is a male-only one, but it will give your female character that kind of butch look if that's what you want to go for. The armor is a full set of Executioner armor and comes with the armor, boots, gloves, and hood. Each of the pieces of armor come with a unique enchantment on it, either Fortify Smithing, Two-Handed, Armor, or Block. The weapon comes with a fear effect on it. All of the armor is pretty decent in terms of damage resistance as well, so it's around the same as glass armor, except the gloves which have a really high armor rating for some reason. The weapon is very overpowered, doing way more damage than most weapons, but it's good for getting, well, execution kills, so it does its job. Overall, not the best armor ever, but still, if you want to play an executioner, then this is a cool mod to have, and I really like the axe as well. This next mod adds a new sword into Skyrim. The mod adds Shinichi Sakabato into the game. The sword uses Himaru Kenshin from the anime Samurai X. Kenshin was a former assassin who has mastered the technique of Battle Jutsu, or sword drawing technique, and could draw his sword with lightning speed. After the revolution, Kenshin has vowed not to kill anyone and was used with a reserve blade sword Sakabato. He became a wanderer and helped those in need to atone for his murder. So the sword comes with 2 different sides. The edge of the blade of this Sakabato is the inside of the curve of the blade. This feature is unique and enables to use in variation of techniques, including short blade slashes and parries with an immediate counter strike. Sakabato reverse bladed sword is a sword that wasn't meant to be used to kill. So there are 2 ways to use Sakabato. You can use blunt and sharp sides of the blade. When you equip the sword, you will get a spell which you can use to turn around the sword, so you can either choose the sharp side or the blunt side. The blunt side is pretty much similar to any blunt weapon, so like the wooden sword and things like that, and the sharp side is just similar to one-handed swords. Only the sharp side though gets the effects of the perk tree for one-handed skills. Sakabato is not enchantable or upgradable on the grindstone because of the way the spell works for you to change it, but it is very powerful anyway, so you can kill things pretty much with one hit if you were pretty good in one-handed. If you're looking for the blade, then check Bits and Pieces in Solitude. It's going to cost you a pretty decent amount of gold as well to purchase. Our final mod is called Life's Wheel. Life's Wheel is a mod that adds new martial arts themed perks and attacks to Skyrim. This is not a true unarmed combat mod, but one that treats punches and the like as their own weapon class. It also introduces the Wardens of the Wheel, a secret of Arkay's priesthood dedicated to honing their bodies into living weapons with which to destroy the undead. As usual, because this mod is available for PS4, it only uses existing art and in-game assets, so that's really awesome, and I think they did a good job with this mod considering they only use that. So what exactly does this mod contain? Well, you get over a dozen new martial art wheel techniques, which are divided between jabs, hammer fists, and guards. These can all be crafted at the Altar of Life's wheel found at Calendria's Refuge, a new location just west of the Guardian Stone. Raises your one-handed skill and martial art will allow stronger material wheels to be crafted. So you start off, you can only craft the first ones, but once you upgrade your perks in the perk tree, you can craft more of them. So there are 8 new perks, 7 of which are located in the one-handed tree and are focused on improving the player's performance with martial art wheel techniques. The 8th is a new dodge unarmored skill, and it can be found in the sneak tree. You get a new clothing outfit, which is the Warden's outfit, and your follower has that equipped. 2 new followers, Calendria Shadow Bride, a Warden of the Wheel, Lucia Finna Hell, a heretical fugitive from Arcade's priesthood. Calendria is found in her refuge, while Lucia Fina is hiding in the ruins of Winterhold. Both carry lore items detailing their backstories as well if you want to read that, and a scandal within the ranks of the Wardens, so it has a little bit of detail on the actual Wardens. A new location, which is Calendria's Refuge, which you see in the video, has a Shrine of Arcade and also has the Warden's Wheel which you craft things at. You now get Warden of the Wheel encounters throughout Skyrim, and you will often find the Wardens in combat with the undead. They will not attack the player unless the player is a vampire. You get 2 new loading screens detailing the path of the Martial Wheel and the Wardens of the Wheel themselves. Finally, there's some compatibility things you need to know. The mod adds new perks to the one-handed and sneak trees, and as such, I don't think they will be compatible with any other mod that changes the trees, like Ordinator for example, so keep that in mind if you plan to use this one. So guys, basically if you want some really awesome hand-to-hand combat skills, check out this mod. It's really better than any other unarmed mod out there for consoles, as it makes unarmed combat essentially its own class. Well guys, there we have it, 6 brand new console mods for Skyrim Special Edition on PS4 and Xbox One, or both. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment and subscribe. I know that there are not many new mods out recently again, loads of texture replacers and smaller mods like followers and so on, but I guess I do get to go over some mods I have missed before. I will continue to make 2 videos per day so long as there's enough mods, even if it does take only 30 seconds to make a video because all I have are 6 texture replacers. But I will continue to do that. Anyway guys, I will be back later with another 6 mods as always. Until then though, stay awesome, and I will see you all next time.